Hello, are you a substitute wondering, how do I do classroom management as a substitute teacher? How do I keep this class on track? And what do I do about behaviors? And how do I keep good behaviors rolling? That's what we're going to talk about today. I have 5 tips for substitute teachers. Regular teachers, obviously you can use these tips too. But if you are coming into a classroom that's not normally yours, these 5 tips are going to help you out. Let's get started. Number 1 is that you're going to want to introduce yourself and set the tone for the classroom. So as you're telling who you are, you might want to talk about like what's important to you, what maybe some things that like you're like, okay, but I don't tolerate this. We won't have any of this today. Go ahead and set that tone right at the beginning, right when you get started. Also, the teacher's going to have left you notes on how things work, but it's always great to include the kids as well and to ask them questions. The teacher might have told you how you do calendar, but you can ask them, okay, what do we do for calendar again? Who can help me? The more that students are feeling helpful to you and that they can help you, the more that they are invested and willing to kind of be on that best behavior with you as a substitute. Number 2 is actually probably one of the most important, and that is to be prepared and bring extra activities. Now, most of the time, most teachers, they leave too much because they don't want you to be left with nothing to do. But sometimes that's not the instance. Sometimes the teacher was so sick that they could barely write lesson plans or they misjudged the time. So it's always good that you have like a bag with some extra activities in there just in case you need it. So some fun ideas that I always love to bring whenever I'm teaching is 1, a couple of read alouds, books that I love to share that take up time. I also love to bring like a fun writing prompt, like a photo, and then students can write about what happened in the photo, or they can kind of like tell the story. Another thing that I like to bring, especially for older grades, is an interesting news story. And it just gives us something to either discuss or another writing opportunity. Number 3 is about behavior management. So I always like to use the behavior management system that the teacher uses. Sometimes that might be confusing. Sometimes you may not understand. But if you do, use their behavior management system. But that doesn't mean that you can't also have a behavior management system of your own. I like to do something simple like this flower where you have the center, and every time they're doing a great job or being on task, they earn a petal. And if they earn so many petals, then they get a reward. Now you might be wondering, okay, but like, I don't want to go by rewards. So like, what can I reward them with? Rewards can be so simple. So you could have extra recess time. If you don't want to take the kids outside, they can have extra free time. 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the day is golden for any class to get to chat, to get to draw, to get to write, whatever they kind of want to do. Read is one of the best rewards for most students. Number 4 is going to actually help you have those good behaviors, and that's to actively monitor. So you don't want to be like at the teacher table or at the teacher desk. You want to be walking around constantly, because proximity is sometimes your best tool to keep students on task. If you're standing right there next to them, they're probably less likely to be doing something that they're not supposed to be. And strategy number 5 is praise the good. If you are constantly praising the good things that you see, adding petals to your flower, when you find that they're doing good, they're going to obviously want to do more good things for you, especially if you're talking about, man, I can't wait, to have that extra 15 minutes of the day. That's going to be awesome. What are you going to do? Are you planning to draw? And as you build the rapport with students and you're in those classrooms more often, they'll come to find that they'll understand and know what to expect from you, and that it gets easier. I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I hope that you have a wonderful time substituting.